Good morning. Jesus came from heaven to earth. Why? Well, I think it's twofold, but it actually is onefold. It's so he could be with people, right? I mean, think about it. He became man the way he could literally just encounter people, right? But why did he become man to encounter people here on earth? Well, he did it that way he would be able to eternally encounter people in heaven, right? So he became man to encounter us here on earth so that he could encounter us in heaven. I know a lot of times people will say, oh gosh, these phones, we're on these phones so often, and they're pulling our focus away from the things that matter. And some people say, oh no, it helps me, this, that. It's a tool. It helps, right? Like right now, I'm holding up my phone and I'm recording here, right? So it can be helpful, right? And this video is not about bashing phones. It's about, I'm not even going to say bashing. And I hope that this morning's video can be a wake-up call to allow us to see what things, right? And I'm saying right now, I think the phone could be one of these things, but it can be all kinds of other things. What things do we have in our lives that actually make it difficult for us to encounter people? That makes it difficult, kind of to distract us from seeing the person in front of us, or even that prevent us from, maybe the person isn't in front of us yet, but prevent us from going out beyond ourselves to say, you know what, yeah, this would be important. Like this person asked if I could get together with them tonight, but you know, I have that show that I really want to watch, and so like I'll get together with them next week. Like, yep, Jesus could have come from heaven to earth 20 years after he did, but then he wouldn't have encountered the specific people that he did. Then it would have put off that mission, right? He had a mission and he came to encounter people, and he encountered people and gave them his love, gave them everything they would need, right? He gave us the cross. And after that, then those people encountered people, and those people encountered people, and those people encountered people. Right? Jesus gives us the model and the example. The reason for our human lives is the same reason for his human life. When he became man, it is to encounter people, and not just to encounter, because I mean, I could encounter them and just yell at them, right, and tell them everything they're doing wrong. It's to encounter people and lead them to the truth that they're loved. Jesus came from heaven to earth to ensure that people would know that they're loved. And that's what we need to do, right? I'm going to admit right now, I'll have times where I'm, gathered together with friends and there's like a brief lull in the conversation, or, one person gets up to go, and I pull my phone out, right? I'll admit I do that. And then they'll come back, and what signal does it say? Like, that I'm not being present in their presence. And again, someone could say like, yeah, but they got up and walked, but I'm taking myself out of that moment. I'm taking myself out of simply being present to the surroundings and being all in, right? Jesus became man and came down fully into the whole human experience. Do we allow ourselves to experience life with others, or are we just, we're kind of with them, and then all of a sudden we do other things that simply distract us, right? And I'm not saying that we don't need moments to rest, right? To take a deep breath and be like, okay, I just need to kind of detach from the things that I'm struggling with, that are burdening me, and I need rest. But my question is, does pulling out our phone or turning on the TV, doing this, that, whatever, again, sometimes that's good. But to actually ask ourselves, do I just go to that as the instinctive thing that I turn to, rather than turning to the Lord in those moments? Right? Am I so just kind of like bored and stressed? It's like, yep, okay, great, phone, and it just becomes my norm. It becomes just the thing that I do, right? Jesus says, come to me, all you who labor and are burdened, and I will give you rest. So I guess I'll ask you this right now. What truly gives you rest? Turning to Jesus, or turning to whatever your main distraction is? What actually gives you rest? I think a lot of times we don't actually think about it. A lot of times we just kind of go along and we just kind of do whatever, right? But it's important. It's important that we do take that time to to rest. That it's so important that we take that time to turn to the Lord and say, Lord, what is it that you have for me right now? And I'm talking about the importance of being present to people. Well, within the Trinity, we have three persons, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. How often are we truly present to God? So, Jesus came from heaven to earth to be present. Who can you be a present to today? How can you let God be a present to you today? Pray about it, think about it, hand it over to the Lord. Have an amazing day. Spend that time present to God, and God bless you.